Ohayou gozaimasu. Time to get ready for another epic day in Japan. Man, this Japanese kids show really sucked me in. Okay, anyway. Alright, so we are in our final hours of Osaka. Thanks for hanging along in this journey so far. We just getting started. For our first meal of the day, we decided to go for ramen. Primarily because of the fact that it was right next door to where we were staying. Ramen, breakfast of champions. So quiet in here. You know why it's so quiet? Everyone's too busy eating the amazing ramen to talk. Slow motion shot. Oh my god. Freaking god. Slow motion shot again. Holy shit, this ramen is definitely going on my top 5 list. Ichiran is Ichiban. And we're off to Kyoto. On the walk over to the station, Sojin began building a new list of things we need to eat while in Japan. A croquette?
The curry powder.
Yes. Okay, so I edited this footage so it looks like we know what we're doing, but learning to use the transit system in Japan is stressful. No amount of Googling could have prepared me. Here's what it was really like. Oh, I think we went the wrong way.
No. Little pass, please.
Oh. I was just like, ah! Oh god. So when you go through that little ticket booth, like I put my ticket in and then the doors, they just closed on me and I pretty much just like busted right through the thing. I don't know, man. I was just like, should I run? Should I just run? I'm like, I love you, honey. Let's meet in Kyoto. Alright, so the 35-mile ride from Osaka to Kyoto via bullet train is a blazing 15 minutes. I barely got to film anything before I realized we were already there. But the views were amazing and the seats were comfy. No one ever forgets their first time. So I guess we're hours before we can check into our Airbnb, so let's go look over there. Kyoto Station is massive and full of shops and restaurants. We could probably spend a full day alone just wandering around there. But we ain't got time for that. There's a whole unexplored city waiting just outside. From the moment we stepped out of the station, the differences between Osaka and Kyoto were very apparent. Gone were the bright lights and big signs, and instead we were greeted by a quieter, wiser city. Which kind of makes sense given the fact that Kyoto is one of Japan's oldest cities. It was a welcome change of pace.
That was a long walk.
That was a long walk.
Okay, let's go.
To change things up, I went and found a house to stay in. And, oh man, we were not disappointed when we arrived. Oh dang! Yeah! Oh wow! What's up here? Sweet! Oh, this place is so sick. We're so hungry. Thought it'd be cool to get some unagi. Ready? Okay, so what I assumed was a little restaurant on Google Maps turned out to be a massive underground shopping compound. I felt like we walked through miles of food. I also felt like we were in heaven. Boom! Boom! It's better than a restaurant. This is so good. And now we are stuffed. We're just gonna chill for a bit and watch Kyoto go by. So there's this thing called Magical Trip, where like a native, a Kyoto native in this case, will meet us and kind of take us bar hopping around the area.
What's up, guys? I'm Yuki. I was born and raised near Kyoto. Come join me on a bar hopping tour with beers, sakes, and delicious local foods.
So we took him up on it. We're gonna go meet him right now. Our rendezvous point was just a short hop across the river to Kyoto's famous Gion district. We made it to our meeting spot right here in Kyoto. Our new friend, Yuki.
Hello.
Yeah, he's gonna take us around.
So tonight we're gonna hit 3 places. So a tempura pub, and izakaya, and standing bar where you can have cool sakes and whiskey.
Hi guys.
Eric.
Eric, I'm Keldon. Nice to meet you. Hi Cheryl.
Eric. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is Magical Trip bar hopping tour. Then let's get going.
Get going. So where are you guys from?
Australia.
Oh, how long have you guys been in Japan?
2 days.
Today?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, same for us too.
We're in Osaka.
That's where we stayed
really?
too. Yeah, we stayed right in Dotonbori.
Oh, yes, so did we.
Oh yeah?
We probably crossed paths a few times.
Yeah, probably. First stop with our new friends was this tempura pub called Kyoto Gatten. Let's get this party started.
Beer? Okay, simple. ビール4つにミックス天ぷら3ミックス天ぷら3つにあと野菜天ぷら
Cheers, guys! Woohoo!
So in Japan, there's something you gotta do before you start eating. Put your hands and say いただきます。いただきます。It means I humbly eat to show our gratitude for food and also those who work to get food for us. So saying pretty much thank you for everything and everything.
Beef tempura approved.
Ready? Say ごちそうさま.
ごちそうさま.
ごちそうさま. So this pretty much means that thank you for meal.
ごちそうさま.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, we gotta pace ourselves now. Can't eat too much in one spot. Tempura pub, check. Off to the next spot. Lead the way, Yuki.
So this is Pontocho Alley, and this street actually got some, history. It's been here for like 500 years.
Of course, it wasn't all just drinking and eating. With Yuki at the helm, we walked through Pontocho Alley, where we learned all about that geisha life. This was as close as we're gonna get to walking through a 16th century Kyoto. We didn't actually see any geisha though. Kind of a bummer, but that's okay, cause we came here to drink. Speaking of, back to the pub crawl. The next spot was more of a hole in the wall, which is exactly what I was hoping to see.
Yeah, all drinks. It's a lot. Okay, ready? It's a lot to take in. So highball, coke highball, ginger highball, cowpiece highball, lime highball, blue apple highball, pink grape. That's only for highball. That's enough. Orange, cast grapefruit, peach fizz, peach orange, peach liquor. Okay.
Good job.
Wow, yeah. Don't let this simple looking dish fool you. This fried rice was the bomb.
So good.
There's like a spikiness to it.
Good recommendation. And dude, you can't have drinks in Japan without yakitori, right? I loved that place. Definitely my favorite spot of the night. And last stop. I can't remember the name of the place. I mean, I can look that up later. I do remember one thing. Whiskey. This spot was fun too. We got to try a few varieties of Japanese whiskey, one of my favorite pastimes. Okay, let's take the picture there. Picture time. Say cheese. Thank you. Awesome meeting you guys.
Awesome.
And that was that. Walked in as strangers and left as friends. You know, there's definitely a sort of camaraderie when meeting people who are also traveling in a foreign land. It's like, I don't know. I was trying to say something deep and insightful, but who am I kidding? We had good drinks. We had a good time. What else is there to be said? Yuki, Eric, Cheryl, I'm really glad we met. You guys are always welcome to our place in LA.
And the magical tour thing was awesome. Yeah. We have
Yuki was great.
Yep. Yuki was awesome. We couldn't have had a better Eric and Cheryl.
They were very nice.
They were freaking awesome. Cheryl, one of these days we're gonna get you drunk. Party round 2.
What's a couple more drinks to reflect on the awesome day that we had? Okay, time for a little snacky snack. Oh, yeah, look at all the stuff in here. Like mushrooms, sauce, more sauce. Whoa. That looks like a piece of pork. Let's get some hot water going. Right up. There it is. These mushrooms in here. And let's just seal this. With Sochin nicely tucked in with a belly full of ramen, I needed to go walk off some steam. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to go take another cruise, one more cruise around with the camera at night. So here's 60 seconds of empty, narrow alleys in Kyoto. So cool.
Next week, we escape the city to hang out with some monkeys and embrace more Kyoto culture. See you next time on 7 Days in Japan!